Path to Social Confidence. Discover better social skills. Henry was a 10-year-old boy who enjoyed playing video games, reading books, and drawing. But when it came to school, he found himself avoiding social interactions. During lunch, he saw his classmates chatting and laughing, but Henry would often walk away and sit alone. He sometimes tried to join in, but when the conversations didn't go as he hoped, he felt disappointed and unsure of what went wrong. He knew he wanted to get better at talking to people, but he didn't know how to improve. The social world felt like a confusing bridge that was hard to cross. One day, as Henry was scrolling through his phone, a notification appeared from an app he didn't recognize. The app icon was a glowing bridge, and it seemed to call out to him. Intrigued, he tapped on the notification. The screen flashed, and suddenly Henry found himself standing in front of a magical glowing bridge in a digital world. The bridge stretched far ahead, with each section leading to a new challenge. Floating above it was a navigation icon that pointed toward the bridge, as if inviting him to cross. "Welcome, Henry," said a text bubble from the navigation icon. "This is the path to social confidence. It connects you to new experiences, connections, and opportunities, but there are blocks in the way. If you want to cross, you must first understand the blocks that stop you." Henry hesitated. What blocks? He wondered aloud. The navigation icon blinked, and the blocks began to appear one by one, blocking the bridge. Without strong social skills, you may face difficulties ahead. You might feel isolated, misunderstood by others, and struggle to connect in the future. But don't worry, you can overcome these challenges. The first block appeared, a heavy wall made of fear and anxiety. "This is social anxiety," the icon explained. "You may worry about what to say or fear saying the wrong thing. This makes you avoid talking to people, even when you want to connect." Henry nodded. That sounded like what he felt when he saw his classmates in the hallway. He wasn't sure how to start a conversation and always worried it might go wrong. The second block appeared, an obstacle made of self-doubt and fear of judgment. This is the lack of confidence you may feel in your ability to communicate. When you don't feel confident, it can make you unsure of what to say, causing you to shut down or avoid talking altogether. Henry thought about how he often felt like he didn't have anything interesting to contribute, making him keep quiet. Finally, the navigation icon pointed to a third block made of isolation and misunderstanding. Without practicing social skills, you may find it harder to relate to others and connect in the future. Over time, you might feel left out or misunderstood, which can be frustrating. Henry felt a pang of sadness. He didn't want to feel isolated, and he didn't want his classmates to misunderstand him. The navigation icon blinked again, and this time, a series of glowing tools appeared in front of Henry, hovering over the bridge like magical stepping stones. "These are the magical tools that will help you overcome the blocks and start building your social confidence," the icon explained. The first tool was a sparkling smile. "This is your smile tool. Smiling can help you feel more at ease and show others that you're open to talking. It's a simple way to start connecting." Henry thought about how smiling made him feel better when meeting new people. He could start with just a smile when he saw someone in the hallway. Next, the icon pointed to a glowing charm. "This is your courage charm. It will remind you to face your fears and take small steps toward talking to others, even when you feel nervous. Courage isn't about not being scared. It's about trying anyway." Henry felt a little nervous at the thought of talking to his classmates, but he held on to the idea of courage. Maybe he didn't have to be perfect. He just had to try. Then, a glowing feather floated into view. This is your listening feather. When you listen carefully to others, it makes them feel understood and valued. Listening is just as important as talking. Henry liked the idea of listening. It felt like a simple way to connect without needing to say much at first. Finally, a shining key appeared. This is your conversation key. It helps unlock deeper conversations. You can use it by asking simple questions or sharing something small about yourself. Asking questions helps you learn about others, and expressing your thoughts helps you connect. Henry realized that conversations didn't always have to be long or complicated. Asking questions and talking about small things could be a good way to start. With his magical tools in hand, Henry felt ready to try. The next day at school, Henry stood at the door of the classroom. He saw a group of classmates chatting in the hallway. He felt the familiar nervousness rise, but this time he took a deep breath, smiled, and walked up to them. "Hi," he said, his voice shaking slightly but with more courage than before. To his surprise, his classmates smiled back and greeted him. They asked him how his day was going, and Henry listened closely, nodding and replying with a simple answer. Instead of overthinking, he asked one of them about their favorite game, which led to a short but enjoyable conversation. As Henry continued to practice using his magical tools, he started to feel more confident. The navigation icon appeared once more and spoke softly. Social skills are the bridge that connect you to others. They help you cross obstacles like fear and confusion, leading to stronger friendships and a deeper understanding of the people around you. Every time you practice, the bridge becomes easier to cross. Henry smiled as he stood tall, feeling proud of how far he had come. With his new skills and tools, he was ready to take on whatever came next. The end.